No.
The Prime Minister is selected by parliamentarians, but the king
so who
is
should
not.
crown the king of the dancehall then, Muta? Who should crown the king of the dancer?
Who should crown the king? Well, you have to go check him dynasty. What him accomplishment was. Accomplishment, you have to check him by.
No, but that is not how you measure the king in other
Yeah, so that is not how the king of the dancehall get measured.
It is lineage, don't it? Right? And we have said lineage.
Accomplishment. It's accomplishment.
It's a different metric you're going to have to use now. Is lineage make you the king in other jurisdictions, eh? The king pass it on to him son, who pass it on to him son, who pass it on to him.
No, that kind of lineage. I talk about accomplishment. The accomplishment. No, that is what we are talking about.
But you now making a different regulation now as to what should be your king.
No, I true. You say king. No, I true. You say king. You know, that's why I go after how people select king. How king gets selected. King is not selected by the people.
Kings get selected out of lineage.
Yeah, but not the people. The people don't select king. Because if a king get hated, King George, so no, I know people them select him. And kings all over the time was never selected.
So now, can we now agree as to the criteria for us to select the king? And it can't be Nick's perspective. And if my perspective,
yeah, well, I not check up for now, you know. Yes, so there with you. See, things are go. Them have the love and arm in the cruise. Slam bombing at the cutting edge, but we are got show. We want to say yellow palo and them. You know, them say today is Ash Wednesday, and I know a whole heap of one. I bet you the majority of Jamaican people don't know what is the symbolism of Ash Wednesday. Whole heap of people don't know that. You have to go be very Roman Catholic religious if you know that. Yet still they make it a holiday. I don't know why a religious day should be a holiday for everybody in Jamaica. It's kind of weird, but that is the way how we work the thing. Just like how them have a Boxing Day, which is not a religious holiday, but the whole of Jamaica have to celebrate it, whether them like it or not. And then we have days where we should be celebrating where we don't celebrate. We don't celebrate. Some days that is directly related to us, the majority of African people in Jamaica, where we just throw it aside and make them give with the to celebrate. You know, them guy have a thing come around now named Lent. Lent. That is the beginning of the end. And why I say the beginning of the end, after the part of it where you start to celebrate, and most people say, boy, them eat certain food during Lent. And then when it come around here to the end now, them say, them go have a thing named Holy Thursday. And then them have Good Friday. And then them have Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. And you know, all of those things is religious holidays. But people forget what it is all about. And them just party, and just keep them parties. And the symbolism of that get thrown away in some closet. You understand? And then the capitalists them take over and start to sell you things where you don't need. You don't need it. So we need to go in our head cup and understand how those historical events relate to we, if it relate to we, and how we can work around it, because it's nothing but pressure. All of it is pressure. Pressure upon the people them continuously for do something that them don't even know why them doing it. What is the reason why them doing it? You know, we can talk about it because we come up in a time when it was embedded in our house for us. Celebrate these things, even if you want or not. Parents make you celebrate it. Them have a thing named Easter bun and cheese. And everybody look forward to Easter bun and cheese. And them don't know why them a eat Easter bun. And them don't know why them a eat cheese at that time of the year. Soon when you hear this program, you'll be hearing a whole heap of that being advertised on this program. Whole heap of people don't know why them a Easter bun and cheese. What is Easter? Because it's a set of people, set of religious people create that to manipulate the minds and the thinking of the people them. But we continue with Black history. We see some things are going on in Africa, you know, where we just tell you about long time. And this is the removal of the French out of Africa because they have controlled so much things that the people them was not able to have a decent economy in them country. And this economy derives from the mineral resources that these white people come, especially the French come and take out the mineral resources there and go make big money for themselves while leaving Africa poor still. Well, we see a whole heap of African country rise up to the occasion now and I say, look here, enough is enough, you know. We're not going to keep out there so we continue to dig out the resources while we get poor. And one of them countries, Burkina Faso, where a young president come up and say, look here, enough. And it's one of the only country that use what them get from them country to pay off the national debt. Can you believe that? It is reported that this country don't have no foreign debt hanging up over them head and over the people them of Burkina Faso. And we will tell you that when Mali run out the French, and this Burkina Faso president run out the French also. And I did say, from last year, I said, what the hell when Senegal drive the French out of them country? Because Senegal is like the starship of Western Africa. Senegal is one of the country them in Africa where the prize of the French is Senegal. But now we see a youth come now and decide, say, look here, enough is enough. We're going to move the French in a way where them do have no them can't manipulate mineral resources. And also the language. So I want to play this clip here, you know. I want you to listen to it, you know, serious thing. Listen to this clip here. Very important. Because we see Africa rising and we have to keep in contact the African rising because it's not long. All right, here we go.
Oil refinery. It's a major move that has the potential to change the game, not just for the West African nation, but for the entire continent. Now, if you're thinking, okay, cool, why should I care? Stick with me, because this is about way more than just oil. It's about power, it's about control, and a shift as far as Africa finally beginning to take charge of its own future. Now, before we get into it, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another critical conversation like the one we're about to have. All right, guys, so let's rewind a little bit, okay? Up until now, Senegal had to import refined petroleum product. So basically, crude oil would leave Africa, get processed elsewhere, and then come back at a higher price. And that's the cycle we've seen all over and over again in Africa. And frankly, it is one of the reasons why the continent remains one of the poorest on Earth. Although we are blessed with an unimaginable abundance of natural resources, and I'm talking about resources that cannot be found anywhere else in the world, we extract very little value from them. You see, most of these resources are exported out of the continent in their raw state, and then they are returned to the continent in a finished or refined state at a premium price. So something that should cost, maybe $1 will end up costing $5 because it was refined out of the country or the continent. There is very little value creation happening on the continent. So think oil, gold, diamond, cocoa, you name it. But Senegal just said, enough of that. Time to change that. And so it all began in 2014 when the Sangomar offshore oil field was discovered off the coast of Senegal. Drilling in the field began in 2024, and this put Senegal on the map as an oil-producing nation. But here's where things got really interesting, because instead of just pumping the oil and shipping it off to be refined somewhere else, Senegal made a power move. They said, we will build our own local refinery and keep that value right at home. And that's exactly what they've done. You see, they've invested over $1 billion in upgrades to their national refinery known as Senegal African Refinery Company, SAR, leveraging financing from local banks as well as the Pan-African Bank, Afrexim Bank. And today they've processed their first batch of crude, 650,000 barrels to be exact, producing 90,000 tons of diesel, gasoline, kerosene, and butane gas. That's huge, but they are not done yet, as they are reportedly in the midst of an additional $500 million deal to further expand their capacity. So let's zoom out for a second. Why does this matter beyond Senegal? Because this is about Africa shifting from being just a supplier of raw materials to actually controlling the production process. You see, oil isn't just a resource, right? Oil is power. The countries that control oil production control their own economic destiny. Look at Dubai. Look at Saudi Arabia. And for way too long, African nations have been locked out of that power structure. Think about it. Nigeria, Angola, Ghana, they've all got oil, but they still have to import refined fuel. It just doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, countries like the US, China, and Europe make billions refining and selling it back to Africans. Now, that's the cycle that Senegal is breaking here. Fuel prices could drop. Local jobs, potentially thousands of them created. Energy security, a huge step forward. And let's not forget the bigger picture. Africa loses billions every year by not refining its own resources. So Senegal's move is proof that that doesn't have to be the case. But of course, with big wins come big responsibilities, right? The government has already set up commissions to review oil contracts to make sure that foreign companies aren't walking away with all the profits. And that's the right move. Because if we're talking long-term success, we have to make sure that the money is staying in the country and that it's benefiting its people. So the next step, well, Senegal needs to reinvest these oil revenues very wisely. Infrastructure, education, and this is a big one, renewable energy. They have the chance, an opportunity to be a leader, not just in oil, but in Africa's transition to clean energy. And let's hope they take that.
Now, few had heard of him a year ago, and now he is set to become Africa's youngest president. The official results of Senegal's election are expected by the 29th of March, but provisional results show that opposition leader Bassirou Diomaye Faye, who's 44, is set to win. His extraordinary rise caps a rollercoaster period in Senegalese politics that caught many off guard. Months in jail alongside ally and kingmaker Ousmane Sonko ended suddenly, with the pair released the week before the presidential election. Now, Mr. Clean, as he's nicknamed, has promised to get to work on some sweeping reforms. Let's speak to our West Africa correspondent, Thomas Nardi. Just tell us a little bit more about Mr. Faye.
Well, Well, Jomai Faye is a 44-year-old tax inspector and a member of the disbanded Positive Party, co-founded by popular opposition figure Osman Sonko. They were both imprisoned on separate charges and subsequently released just days before the election. And Osman Sonko was disqualified from contesting in the election because of a suspended defamation conviction. So Jomai Faye was selected to replace him. He is known among his peers to stand for the principles of fairness, integrity, and transparency. And he's already started speaking. He said that he will rule this country with humility, and he will also fight corruption. His promise to reform the country's institutions and deal with challenges facing the youth, such as unemployment and the high cost of living. He made these remarks during his first public appearance after his main political challenger conceded defeat.
Okay, thank you very much. That's Thomas Nuddy for us there, our West Africa correspondent.
What's happening in Senegal also speaks to the importance of leadership. Since taking office in April 2024, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the youngest elected leader in Africa, has made one thing clear. Senegal is reclaiming its sovereignty. And he's not just talking the talk, he's walking it, taking decisive action. In November 2024, he ordered the withdrawal of French military troops, sending a strong message that Senegal will no longer be a staging ground for foreign powers.
As French people, could you imagine seeing us in your country with tanks or military vehicles, with Senegalese soldiers in Senegalese uniforms? That's what history has been like. France has enslaved, colonized, and remained.
And on the economic front, he's renegotiating oil and gas contracts, making sure that Senegal, not foreign companies, reaps the benefits of its natural resources. And he's also doubling down on cultural independence, pushing for the use of indigenous languages, and I love this, over French in schools and government. So what's the takeaway? It's simple. Senegal is setting the blueprint for how African countries can take control of their own resources and break free from dependence on foreign players. This refinery is bigger than oil. It's about self-sufficiency. It's about economic growth and a new vision for Africa's future. And for me, it is just so exciting to see. So the question now is, who's next? Which African nation would you like to see follow Senegal's lead? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.
That is really what this program is all about, trying to reconnect. You understand? Trying to reconnect. So you hear the documentary, look at that thing about Senegal a while ago. And as I say, Burkina Faso is leading the way in a whole heap of different ways where Africans look now, look upon Senegal, not look upon Senegal, look upon Burkina Faso, and I see it as a light at the end of the tunnel. So you find say Ghana now stepping upon that. Ghana stepping upon that. So we hope that that light at the end of the tunnel will just bright up the place, that other African leaders can see say it's necessary to take them, so we are going to America. So we are going to America. One man has turned the whole world upside down, One man has turned the whole world upside down. And the whole of them make them wishes off African people. All of them. Even though you hear them talk about America for them own, them thief the land, capture land, them thief it from the native. Them go to Turkle Island and see the land there and decide them go left Europe and go over there, go thief land. And now them go on like say, them are no alien in the land. Them go there go see people, like everywhere else where them go capture it. Them go there go see people. And now we hear them and say, people are alien. All the Mexicans, did you know that California and part of Texas and all these places was once Mexico? Yes, it was once Mexico. All of them land where you hear them talk about them now. All of them land there. California, them say the third richest state. Well, not the third richest state, but if you check it on the world, which country is richer than which country, even though California is just a state in America, it would be one of the richest country in the world if it was a country by itself and not a part of the continent of America. And this part of that country was part of Mexico. So why you think you have places named San Diego and Santa Cruz and Santa Monica and all these places? The Spanish name them there, no? Spanish name them, and now them and look on the Spaniards them who live in Mexico as alien. Well, them say what goes around come around, so we're going to see what going to happen. We're going to see what going to happen. Here we go.
Good night, Muta.
Good night, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I read Professor Muta Yan Carbon. I
have to talk a little louder, though.
Say, I read Professor Yan Carbon, Jerris, man. I hope the creator himself could have some million more lives to live, to educate the dunce black people, them. The dunce one, them, Muta. I'm going to make an apology about that. I hope Yan Carbon live for the next million more years, educate this dunce and ignorant black people. All right, big up to Virgin Rastal and a long time man, but Muta, very educated. I don't drink coffee, Muta, I'm coming tired. I drink coffee for still. Program did wicked last year, I sleep it out. Unfortunately, but Muta, man, I heard so much bad things about Africa. And since me leave school and go up, I realize this is the greatest country. But yes, still, we listen to the people who are oppressed and believe in them. Really, no, Muta. The people who are oppressed, you know. People in a squalor will believe in them and listen to them more. Africa, jungle and lion and this, that, and the devil knows what. And there's nobody from the educated fraternity like the university and the Ministry of Education now come on TV and show people them say all of them things are missing, you know, and just keep it same way, so, you know. I give you impression, say, we don't have to look for riches down here, you know, for wait to reach heaven, for riches and then no one going, you know.
Well, that's why we bring the program here. That's why we turn the program that way here, you know.
That's why one man have 28 accounts and it just keeps still stuck. But Muta, 50-odd Jamaican died by the police. 50-odd, I know you know, man, 50-odd Jamaican black youth.
Man.
My assumption may be wrong. 58 black Jamaican, you know, poor black people. That is my assumption. I don't know how much from Cherokee and I but die because I don't have any access or can do survey to know them status. 58 black Jamaican poor man die, Muta, by shootout. So you tell me no, Muta, me I don't. And me have 4 friends I jump over a fence. We don't know what over the fence, Muta. And when I jump over the fence, 4 of my friends them jump over there and get dog bites. And me, no, I'm not brave. I'm not protect myself to go over the motor. So how is it that these people are so unfortunate that the Prime Minister and Delroy Chuck said, and the Minister, when they can't speak English, said, once the pint gun from the police and the same police commissioner just no. We as the police are do a gunman do. And I justify that with no say them thing and nothing go saying about. I bet if they reach Beverly and Sugar and go so. But Muta, I want the Constitution change. if a black man follow the law, the same consequence go to him, I go for him with the same thing. Go to the man of Beverly and Chowgirl. I want the law set away.
Hold on there now. But you have to admit, say, we are going amongst them youth, and now going to Beverly Hills, you know. Nobody now jump fence and a fire shot at a policeman up at Beverly Hills. Most of the places the gunshot a fire in the garrison, them and which part of the people.
In the garrison, motor, yes. But motor, we are so educated that we bring in a perfect ticketing system to mitigate the problem. Why we can't bring a system to mitigate the problem from the youth and keep far from the gun and make money and take care of them family and I contribute to the society. Why? Is it that we don't like black people? But most of the Prime Minister last week I look out now upon the police. Or unfortunately, last week I don't remember exactly, but like him I say, the police is there to protect the Jamaican people and we can't have the amount of shooting.
Well, the police might kill people.
Yeah, right.
Too much people are dead by a police gun.
Too much people are dead by a police gun. It's the contradiction. But yes, still Muta, I am telling you from good source, them get harder to do them harder. And maybe tell you the wrong thing. I mean, know that. I mean, I facts about you. We can't discuss certain things. But for Muta, we cannot have a civilized country run that way. I am not saying that you kick off a poor man door and kill him when the police come for you. You expect ice cream from the police. Because we have some real gunman Muta we need to get rid of. But Muta, we still don't get rid of the extortion, the underworld economy. The guns still are coming. And
yesterday with a whole heap of gun.
All right, where the gun come from? U.S. So all we have all this general...
Them not talk to the government about that at U.S.
Muta, we used to have that general from the U.S. come to Jamaica and the focus was that the general are going to make sure the border closed. And that was the emphasis. I think the last one is the same thing. We stop the gun. Then Muta, you carry a... We not smoke, but you carry a ganja go U.S. and save my kid. So all them big old gun here leave U.S. sure and reach you. With the tightness of U.S. security. Yeah. Something wrong, Muta?
Of course.
Something obvious wrong.
Of course.
And we attack Muta, we don't knock almost 1 or 2 Coast Guard there. So we have a patrol, you see. Almost 2 marine boats. A patrol our. So,
sure. Water, the coastline.
All right. So all you hear them attack Muta are just chatting. Nothing for stop the gun from coming here. And it's an underworld economy Muta. So them friends are benefit, judge are benefit, the lawyer are benefit, the dead house are benefit. You know, yes, so the one we're in charge of Minister Affairs, but they want to call your own dead house. The Muta, they have benefit from it. The poor people at any time it's reach everybody. Watch if they not do something about it. You going in and get to Muta. I hear how much people get shoot down. Nobody have a license to protect himself in a motor.
We have a break.
We have to take a break. Yeah,
motor, man, dingo.
Oh, hello, man.
Yeah, man, everything is everything. Quickly, because we know it go. Me just glad that since me denouncing of that Andrew on his political gerrymandering to T-Fata, St. Catherine, my parish, Portmore, that people in Portmore come out in them thousands and demonstrate against this idiot, corrupt 15 parish thing for Portmore and say what are needed are facilities for the area and no 15 parish thing and so on. So I'm glad that the people come out and think because I get the reports, videos and otherwise.
Yeah, them support the other party, I carry them go court.
Yes, I know that too. Exactly. So I'm glad that since we launched that denunciation, that action has continued and we must straight up because St. Catherine, my parish, must not be reduced in size by no guy and thing. Then the next thing is that racist sabotage again. Just like in Stonebridge, London, Northwest London, Bridge Park Community and Culture Center, which the Africans in Brent Borough fought and got. And he's being threatened to be taken away by the Labour Council leader for Brent, Mohammed Butt, you know, Muslim Pakistani thing, right? Administration, because they want to take away Bridge Park Community and Culture Center from our community. They see them own people. That in Nottingham City Council, another one named Khan, Khan, is wanting to take away the Marcus Garvey Center in Nottingham from our community also. Oh, yeah? Yes. There is a daycare center there for our elders, African elders in Nottingham, and they have stopped the daycare center taking care of our African senior citizens at the Bridge Park, at the Nottingham Marcus Garvey Center in Nottingham, because they want to claim to demolish the place. Demolish the place. Now the Marcus Garvey Center is a place that in Nottingham that provide facilities for our community to meet and to take care of our elderly during the days and that type of thing. Is this racist that they don't want us to have things of our own? Many things that Africans in Britain used to have, we no longer have, and we have to stand strong with that concern. It was just a few months ago that I played at the Marcus Garvey Center in Nottingham, because one of Spanish Town, well-known man by the name of Nashi from Tarspen. See, three blind mice, one of the three blind mice. He was the last one who died. Azian Sterling Hayden Springer died years ago. I went to his funeral there because Valerie, who continued with her father's son, V-Rocket, you know, is his niece. And I went there as a Spanish Town man because I know Nashi from them time there and played there. And to know that they want to take away our Marcus Garvey, see the name? Marcus Garvey Center in Nottingham. Destroy them, want destroy what we as a people have done. Yeah. And we will not allow this to work, and this is why I'm making you, Muta, and others know what is going on. Because the greatest thing is to know. Because if we don't know, then our enemies will defeat us. So may I make our people worldwide know what is going on here. Right? For real. The Marcus Garvey Center in Nottingham, and also the Bridge Park Community and Culture Center in Stonebridge, beside Halsden and Wembley, must remain in the hands.
So we have demonstration up there? We have demonstration?
Yes, man. Yes, man. We have demonstration, man. But, you know, we have to keep the fire burning, you know. Because, you see, if we go silent, that is where them want, you know, go silent and then, like, nothing happen. So we have to keep the pressure on up front every time. And keep you posted where this is concerned.
All right, tell me something more. Tell me something about this conservative daughter, this black daughter named Kemi.
Oh, the girl Kemi, but that man is a slave, that man.
Well, I mean, you should talk something that I wonder. You should talk some things, and I say, I couldn't have a black woman attack. When I look, I say, it's a black woman.
Yes, man. Listen, she only look African, but her mentality is totally European. She have a European as a husband and picnic with the European and thing. Her mentality is totally European. See? And I talk about, say, make excuses for the racist British Empire, the biggest and wickedest empire in history. But about them never do so bad and them did do some good things to our people.
You should take up for Trump too. You should take up for Trump.
Do some good things to them.
You should take up for Trump.
Yes, man. And Trump. She and Trump for dump. And you know, Republicans and Democrats are the same, as Malcolm X said. No difference. No difference. You know?
So what she is? What she is? What she is up there in the house?
She is of Yoruba nation, Kemi, that's a Yoruba name. But the Badenak is a European husband name.
Badenak.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she come from Nigeria. She come from Nigeria.
Nigeria, yes, man. Yeah, Yoruba from Nigeria. Yoruba. That's where the name for the creator in Yoruba is Oloron.
Yeah, but I hear she talk some things, man. I say, what the hell is wrong with this woman?
Yeah, man. No, it's a traitor, man. And there are other traitors like her who we have to deal with, both males and females. And by the way, last Thursday, the 27th, there was a church service in Tottenham, Manor Road, for Cowboy. That's Luther with.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, my mind run upon him too, you know. My mind run upon him too.
Yeah. He more buried at Jamaica in a Portland, Kensington, beside his mother and brother. Yes.
What?
Yes. Beside his mother and.
So the station still around? The station still there? Around?
No, but I tell you, that is so sad. Since Cowboy dead, it's like the station dead. That's why. Since then, me I tell you see, when you have people who don't have your mentality and things,
vision, the vision,
the vision. Because you remember when we did bring him, bring you to him station, say do your thing when you were here live. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, and of course you have to remember that Cowboy is the one who advertised your cutting edge by transmitting it in real time for years.
I mean, man, nearly 30 years.
For nearly 30 years.
Yeah, man, he make people know about cutting edge in England.
Yes. Yeah. So accolades to Cowboy for that, but him children, them not of his mentality.
Yeah.
They don't have that mentality. The station dead since him dead. That's the truth. So I am on a station and I'm on a Monday called Bless.
Well, I'm going to take a break.
Boom, kaboom, highway. Them little fool there try copy them for stop it.
Yeah. Mandingo?
Yes, Smoother. Yeah, man. So, since January, I am on blessradio1.com every Monday from 4 to 7 London time. And the thing with it is that you can actually see me in the studio operating and DJing because it's transmitted live on YouTube. So you see me in real time.
I don't want when we come away up there.
Yes. We also went, yes. That same one.
All
so
right.
Tail up to the rest where control that, you know what I mean? So every Monday, and you see me in the studio operating and thing, DJing and talking and that type of thing. I'll send some of the shows to you. We can send them out to people. So that you can see me.
All right.
And listen, because the only boy, one of the pioneers of Lovers Rock, who lives in Brazil more than 10 years now, and one of the biggest reggae artists in Brazil, he did a song in Jamaica in the 90s called Brother Man, and he's asking me to promote it in Jamaica again because it's dealing with the sickening violence in Jamaica that me and you and many other people know about. You know you have people who want to retire and come back to Jamaica, and because of the violence, as you know, living abroad in the States.
Only boy Martin you talk about?
No, not only boy Martin.
Okay.
This is...
Hello? I'm gone.
From St. Elizabeth. Yeah. He's one of the biggest reggae artists in Brazil. And Sidney Crooks, they found out the Pioneers Group had his 80th birthday show in Brazil, where he sings at Norris School about 2 weeks ago. And that was a great success also. Sidney Crooks from Westmoreland. And one here burning
might have put the call a short because we have a link, coming in.
All right, you know, Mandingo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we have a link on the cruise boat there. So I forgot to the cruise.
The cruise boat and thing. Yeah. Well, all right, the final thing is sad that Tuesday, a 16-year-old youth was shot dead on Paradise Road in front of a school in the Stockwell area, near Stockwell, and he died. when cops were called to the scene 3:20. That was on Tuesday.
We have to move.
All right. Next week then. See?
Yeah, man. Yes, so we hear that we're going back to the ship. We're going back to the ship. How much o'clock we'll go back to the ship? Well, I take we a sudden, man. Okay. All right, so the arm and the cruise is on the line here, so we want to go to them on the boat. Yes, Ill.
Yes, Motor.
Oh, you left me, man. Oh, you left me. Oh, you mean to left me?
We are here on the ship and it's no original ship.
What?
We say we are here on the ship and it's no original ship.
No, but you left me after the cruise. I don't understand that.
We don't know if you want to spend too much time past sea, man. We know you're there past sea earlier on and all that. We think, one time on the sea, for the year, you're not good. We don't know. All right, so we got arrange to make sure you're there on the sea next time.
Then you see, you don't promise me that, man.
No, we don't promise. We don't promise now.
No, I said the CEO did promise me that.
CEO promised you. All right. So me have a remind the CEO say you're supposed to dip on the ship next year. I don't know no general ship.
I don't know general ship. All right, so it go.
Well, I want to tell us that the vibes turn up and me I start normally Courtney Mac and Big A started but me I started this time because me I put something on the table where me know say it has been a controversial argument for a while. I listen, me analyze all the points. Sometimes it all swing on another side. I listen and I say, that kind of makes sense. But you see tonight me convinced Dr. Beenie Man is a king of the dancehall. This is no euphoric moment. I am seeing this guy for 1993 Reggae Sunsplash at Jamroll. I saw this guy for the first time looking good. I remember the Green Arm thing at Stadium and him getting boo and all of that. But from 1993, this guy hasn't looked back. And trust me, the performance tonight is not a euphoric moment. This is not a moment where people long to see somebody or a moment where, this is Beenie Man at Beenie Man's best for 30 consecutive years. And I go say, come next week or next year or some other time, somebody else will be king of the dancehall. But no, Beenie Man are the king of the dancehall. And all the other arguments have come up to a man who had do this consistently for 30 odd years. I think doing something consistently for over 30 odd years, Beenie Man might claim himself 40, 50 years. We don't business about that. I talk over 1993 till now. What we have seen is consistent high energy, holding him crowd. Trust me, Beenie Man off the chain. Big A, what do you think about that?
All right. The first thing you have to establish before we can have that conversation is what makes a king a king? What criteria you use to judge a king?
My criteria is this man has been performing.
No, it can't be your criteria, though. It has to be the criteria of the nation. If you are going to crown the king of the dancehall, it can't be your perspective, It has to be a general perspective. And everybody... No, and that is the problem. And that is why there are so many different opinions as to who is the king. Because there is no common perspective. There is not a common marker between all the different variants of the industry to say. I remember, if you're going to crown a prime minister, remember. No, but listen. No. If you have a prime minister of a country, right, it is the people who go and vote, and the person who get the most vote become the prime minister.
I get that,
Right. So how are you going to crown the king of the dancehall and the people? No, fine. And I'm just asking you now, what is the criteria for the king of the dancehall? No,
but wait, hold on. I can't come in at the argument. I can't come in.
Yeah, man.
Don't drown me, Don't drown me. Look, Come in, Muta. All right. A king is not selected by the people, It's a dynasty select the king.
No.
The prime minister is selected by parliamentarians. But the king
right, so who should
crown
the king of the dancehall then, Muta? Who should crown the king of the dancehall?
Who should crown the king? Well, you have to go check him dynasty. What him accomplishment was accomplishment. You ever check him by?
No, but that is not how you measure the king in other.
Yeah, so that is not how the king and the dancer get measured.
It is lineage, don't it? Right, and we have said lineage.
Accomplishment. It's accomplishment.
It's a different metric you're going to have to use now. Is lineage make you the king in other jurisdictions? Eh? The king pass it on to him son, who pass it on to him son, who pass it on to him.
No, that kind of lineage they talk about accomplishment. The accomplishment. No, that is what we are talking about.
But you now making a different regulation now as to what should be your king.
No, true. You say king. No, true. You say king. You know, that's what me go after. How people select king. How king get selected. King is not selected by the people.
Kings get selected out of lineage.
Yeah, but not the people. The people don't select king. Because if a king get hated, King George, so no, I know people them select him. And kings all over the time was never selected.
So now, can we now agree as to the criteria for us to select the king? And it can't be Nick's perspective. And if my perspective,
yeah, well, I not check up you now, you know.
Well, all right, Muta, we have a man, Anthony.
I now go say none of them are the king, you know. I now go say that, you know, one must figure it out.
Well, guess what?
I don't want to go over that track at all.
Muta.
Yeah.
It's two different ways we can look at this. We can look at it in generations. So if you go from the 70s to 80s, you can easily say Yellow Man is king. If you go from, say, the 90s to 2000,
it's an accomplishment, an accomplishment.
And all right, hear me out, Muta, hear me out.
Yeah.
Then the third era now, from Cartel, so from the 2000 to now, Cartel has established himself. But what I am saying, I've broken it down into 7 categories to determine who is the king of dancehall. International success, that's the first thing. Then we have hit songs. The third thing is live stage performance. Then we have pop culture influence, generational influence, artist development.
So who you say the king? With all of that, who you say the king?
No. The king, when I broke it down into these 7 categories, there's one undisputed king of dancehall.
And it's
undisputed.
Yeah.
And it's Beenie Man, the Dr. Beenie Man.
Oh, you say Beenie Man, okay.
And if you want to go through the 7 categories.
No, I know why you go through it. I know why you go through it. I know why you go through it. You know. I just why you are going on the boat.
Can I just step in?
All right. So I don't select the king right now, you know. Is that the king I select right now? And Nick bring up the conversation and then it just go on still.
All right. So I hear all the gentlemen talk, and you know the truth about this is that you know the business by extension don't really have an official structure as it relates to who is named the king. And all of the elements that you went through, I mean, are things that persons are looking at. And you have several names that are being called, including Sean Paul for accolades, having the most accolades in dancehall in recent times. And of course, as a matter of fact, if the statistics show of all times, you understand, Sean Paul is a king in his own right. You have persons talking about Vybz Kartel, who is a king in his own right. You could probably look at the direction of him being a recording artist, not necessarily a performer. You have persons talking about Bounty Killer, who is also a king in his own right because of the fact that he was able to bring talent to the forefront, contributing to them and turning them into millionaires and stars globally. That's also a lot of persons thinking that he's a king. There's persons who think about Shabba Ranks from back in the time, before that entire era. There are persons who think about Beenie Man because he's a great performer, just like what we witnessed tonight. So the truth is there are different elements of it. All of them are great in their own rights. Because of the structure, or because of no structure rather, there's not an official body that is there. There's not something that we can say, okay, this is a king. What we basically work off is sometimes some persons who are running the place for a long time. There are several entertainers whose names were not mentioned, but they are kings in their own right because, I mean, there's a period that they run dancehall, which means, I mean, we're talking about like Elephant Man who performed last night and several other entertainers.
According to this,
Courtney politics. Courtney politics. I understand. The fact is,
Courtney, you can't talk about king in them own right, you know. King can't be them own right.
Yellow man in come up.
But Nick.
I them screen him that come up.
I'm not on the boat and not take over my program, so I don't understand that.
Nick, hold on. Let me just say this.
Hold on there, wait there, hold on. Listen to me now. A king can't be king in his own right, you know.
Let me just
nobody now listen to me.
Let me just add this. Hold on. Let me just say this. So Nick, hold on. Nick, hold on. Nick, hold on. Nick, let me just say this. Hold on. Let me just say this. The truth is, you know, when we speak about these names, you know, we don't inject our personal selves into. No, hold on.
Yeah, but say them personal.
Let me just. No. Hold on.
Sean Paul don't make his name big with the dancehall music. That's a fact.
Hold on, Nick. What you saying to me, Nick? All of Sean Paul's successes came from an original dancehall track. That is a known fact. He's the only entertainer who crossed over to mainstream with a dancehall song consistently. And the accolades and all the merits that you can get in dancehall music shows that Sean Paul is the number one act in terms of streaming numbers, well, not necessarily performance, but also what he's getting for performance, the territories that he's going. And there are albums, there are several highlights we can give, but nevertheless, the streets will not accept and tell you that he's a Sean Paul because of the color of his skin or because of the fact that he's not from downtown or he's not from round the corner. The reality of it is that every one of these entertainers in their own right play a great role into this business for reggae and by extension dancehall. But the truth is, all of them in their own right doing great things for dancehall. What we witnessed tonight is crowning Beenie Man as one of the top performers that dancehall has ever seen. And we can't go around that.
But let's check the streets. The fact is, Sean Paul and Shaggy's achievement is off the chain. This is almost like no comparison there. But have Jamaican people, I mean, when they talk about the dancehall who are run the dancehall and all of that, do they accept? In a sense, it's almost like they accept them higher than that. So I mean, you show them in a something where Jamaican people almost like put them higher than that already.
Nicholas, let me ask you a question. What is the biggest platform right now that is selling music or streaming music from?
Well, you see.
No. I'm just making a point to you. The platform.
Jamaican people don't buy music.
No, that's my point that I make.
But I'm saying we are talking.
No, Nicola, let me just make this point. Jamaican's biggest platform in terms of streaming music is YouTube. YouTube pays the minimum amount in music. Spotify being one of the highest, and all the other platforms.
Because we already accept the Sean Paul and Shaggy.
I am justifying. No. I am coming from a place where I watch stats and I watch the entertainers and what them are doing a market. I am saying that we can hear, and for the entire night we can all share different opinions, and it's okay. It's fine. All of us share different opinions. I know the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. You feel a certain kind of way because of what you've seen before and also what you're seeing tonight. And by respect, I give Beenie Man the most credit that he can possibly get. As a matter of fact, not only because he performed well, but also how he dealt with the situation.
Who big here say is the king of the dancehall? Who big here say?
Muta
run big
the king of the dancer.
Eh?
Muta.
Yeah. Who you say is the king of the dancehall, Biggie?
So carefully. First and foremost, you see, I think that when we try to establish a king, we're setting up one against the other.
But that will call them narcissistic.
Hold on,
the people who do that are narcissistic.
No, hold on. Let me explain something to you. And this is my position, right? You come on your program and you preach unity and you preach love, yes? And you preach coming together of a nation and of a people. Now, we have too many things to divide us. We're going to make the king, who is king, divide again, you know. We have religion and divide. We have the economics and divide. We have the color with skin and divide. We have politics and divide. We're going to come again and make the music divide. If
a man have 2 years and next man's king,
who is the king don't matter to me. We have
it no matter to me neither.
We have many princes, we have many queens of reggae music and dancehall. If you go single out one person is to further again nitpick and divide our people when we should be coming together. That I might.
All right, so when them say Master Griffith is the queen of reggae, nobody no ball out loud and say no. Nobody now go against one another because them say that. It don't have nothing to do with the people them saying it, you know. It has something to do with the individuals who very up in themselves, narcissistic, and who just can't take say somebody else and do something like them.
That is why I'm not going down the road and try to pick a side. Because
all right, you don't pick a side. Neither me.
No, but you see, again, sometimes we try, behave as if we are above the human natural brain. The fact is, persons are going to look on and see it how they feel. All right, I listen to this argument for a long while, and I listen to all the things putting forward. And one time, me I leans up on the cartel side, and then me I listen to the whole thing, and then when I look at it, I have seen them. I start analyze the situation. I say, yo, at 30 odd years, brother, you go on away. 30 odd years. And for a man, we know dance and a whole heap of artists as big as since you may have talking about, I say, we might have got to do a show for call back some artists where we don't hear about long time, some archive and some man that we don't hear about long time. No feel like we're going to a legend, you know, have two DJ, a DJ we are talking about now, you know. I know singing like Master Griffiths and Bob Marley and all that now. A DJ we are talking about and fit two man. The past stage from 1992, 93 until now and a ram up place of crowd that jump. That no normal. And me believe a man who come up, some years after, and practically I do the same. Shouldn't yet. Just like how them a hold up and bold to give national hero. You know,
that's a different time. Oh, you reach it so.
But that is it.
Oh, you reach it so.
We are talking about national hero now.
But you reach a bolt and that. No, that not reach it so.
No, what you mean reach it so?
You talk about being a man and vibes cartel, you're going to
but we are in a country where people make all kind of criteria what they want, to hold back what they want, and all of that. And that's a fact. No, but me not hold back nobody.
No, but you are making a criteria to justify your end. And I am saying to you that is your.
At least I'm not making a criteria to hold back nobody.
Nobody now fight your opinion.
Yeah, opinions will happen, and it's an ongoing thing.
You're going to try.
Exactly. And as I said before, maybe next week or next year or somewhere down the road, me look and see cartel asking because me say when me listen to the debate, you know.
So you never see cartel perform it. You never see cartel perform it.
Yeah, man, I've seen cartel perform. But I can tell you, Jamaica doesn't have a performer in Jamaica like Beenie Man. I don't know what the international scene.
And no, what you have said, your statement just now, Nicholas, I would definitely agree. As Beenie Man being one of the top contenders in.
As a matter of fact, Shaggy said it openly at the IMC, and you know, sir, when you get no higher than Shaggy and Sean Paul, in as far as outside of Jamaica is concerned, the man said Beenie Man are the greatest performer come from around here. He man talk about some show in England we like current Ghana or something like that. Beenie Man just up on the stage at top and the crowd now move.
No, that is something that we witnessed firsthand. That was an event that was kept in Trelawney. As a matter of fact, I think it was anywhere between.
No, event.
No. I'm telling you the one that I experienced.
So you was talking about New York or something like that.
Yeah. So the entire power went, and he was on stage for the entire and during that duration of the power outage, and of course he kept the crowd tapping his feet, doing the same thing, and there's a repeat of him doing it. So if it is that we're discussing more likely, a king of performance, then hands down.
What do you think about what he did coming on stage?
Listen. What Beenie Man did just now, right? It shows the type of showman he is in terms of performing. It shows professionalism. It shows how to deal with a situation when things would have gone the other way around. When we think of sound issues, from time to time, as you know, entertainers will get thrown off by different occurrences and mishaps as it relates to technical, whether or not it be the sound, whether or not it be the band members, whether or not be them not hearing themselves. And, as such, it's always good when you maintain a certain level of professionalism and go through. Problems will happen, but it's how you
explain. You realize he literally stopped the promoter from apologizing or highlighting a situation by time when I open the mic and say, boy, people will say, man just start sing. All right, now I'm not sure if the people remember what he
was doing, because the truth is that he didn't want to even leave a lull or anything regarding to the situation. He just want to attack it head on. So he did the right thing. And that is why we are saying, Beenie, hands down, there's no questions being asked whether or not if he can perform. Is one of the greatest performer in dancehall.
Botwa.
No, it's
one
not
of the greatest performers, Botwa.
It is because you cannot use performance alone to crown a king, Muta.
No, me know what me not use performer.
No, you're asking but what, and I'm saying, but you can't use the fact that he's a great performer and use that criteria.
So what? So who's the king of dancehall to Courtney? Who's the king of dancehall?
All right, so
him say Sean Paul.
No, I've said this publicly. I've said it publicly, and the same things that I said, I repeated it. I said, if you're looking at dancehall and you're going to look at accolades and accomplishments, then he will be a front runner based on the fact that none of the names.
Yeah, but somebody can't be just front runner. Somebody have to come in front.
No. What I'm saying,
if the man are running a front runner, no must win.
Sean Paul is the person who, right now, as we speak, is at the top of the game as it relates to numbers.
So you as a Sean Paul is the king of dancehall. No, that's what I said.
I'm not saying that. I'm going through and I'm telling you about performances. I'm telling you about album sales. I'm telling you about all of that.
Yeah, all right. With all of that, what you say? Who is in your estimation? Who is the king of dancehall in all your estimation?
Looking from where? What point of view?
Looking from your view, your eye, your view.
Generally, taking everything into account.
Your view, taking all what you say, to you.
You list out a number
who's the king of dancehall?
A number of things, and I mean, as it is right now, everybody's left to put Anthony just come and put him 7 points together and call on him. You put some together, so I mean.
Here's my take. It's not a Courtney.
I want to go to 7 points. Stage by stage, you know. Back to the phone.
All right, so Anthony's opening the phone as we speak.
International success. Who, of all of the dancehall recorders, who would you say?
International success is Sean Paul and Shaggy.
Sean Paul and Shaggy.
All right. Hit song. And one important criteria is that you can't.
I want to say, okay.
I want to qualify something. You cannot be king if you're not crowned, because we're talking about king of Jamaica, dancehall in Jamaica. If you're saying just king overall, then I think you may have to look on it a little different. If you're gonna be king, you have to be king in your own country.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
And who went crown you the king though? Because the fact is that there are so many persons in Jamaica, pulling in so many different directions.
Go back to the 7 criteria.
No. So you're saying you can't be king here.
You have the streets, the public of Jamaica.
Yeah, man. It's call about
all right.
Got you.
All right. International success.
Right. Still Sean Paul and Shaggy.
Hit songs. Who would you say?
International hit songs.
No, man. International hit songs. We're talking about king of dancehall in Jamaica.
Sean Paul.
Hit songs in Jamaica?
No, man. You're talking about hit songs globally, or Jamaica.
No. When we said international success, that captures everything that you.
All right.
No,
so hit songs.
International level.
All right. So hit songs in Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right. We get to Beenie Man.
Live stage performance.
Beenie Man.
Pop culture influence.
Bounty Killer.
All right. Between all of them, right here.
Bounty Killer.
Yes.
Influence.
Generational influence.
Bounty Killer.
Bounty Killer again.
Artist development.
Bounty
Killer.
On stage battle, because you can't be king and you're not battling. You have to
and it's split to me between Cartel, Movado, Bounty, and Beenie.
Based on the criteria.
Yeah, fine. So no, based on your criteria. Based on your criteria.
Yeah, because there's other elements of it.
Go on. Yeah, but based on your criteria. Go on. All
right. I start this thing and you me I go leave it.
So like Bounty gone up front.
No man, hold on. I start this thing and you me I go leave it. No man, hold on, Courtney. We can't talk about this all night, you know.
No, 1 point.
We can't talk about this all night.
1 point.
Courtney, we are leaders in our own right. And what I am hearing, a cop out. Nobody, you see, like Anthony come and put 7 points there, and even Anthony that Beenie, but when Big A examine Anthony points, he come out
No,
about
but there's
it.
a point of
But what I'm saying, Bridget, no, man. No.
A king.
You not put no criteria together to call it because you don't want the one
You cannot
bad
put
to call the other.
A king has to want the crown. Bounty don't want the crown.
All right. So the fact that Bounty don't want the crown, he leave with the next in line.
So what the next in line?
Important point, and that is why I think he has never really been in the discussion.
He don't want it.
Yeah, and that is,
Who's the next in line? Who's the next in line?
How can you give a crown? A king, a man a crown who don't want to be a king?
Well, so who's the next in line? Who's next in line?
I understand. The man list some criteria.
No, but I am saying
Well on, man.
The criteria him have, he fits in perfect for those. And we going
but didn't fit in perfectly.
But we still can't. Oh, well, the man don't want to be just like that prime minister. The man don't want to be a prime minister. He's not a politician.
Well on. Remember, I know. Some things is not for you to accept or reject, you know. This is not
he's openly rejecting this.
But something is not for you to accept or reject.
Him is a entertainer.
Pele dead and still I say my king of football. You don't have a choice in accepting it or rejecting it. You have to just go on.
But listen.
Maradona dead and him a call me king of football. He have to just go on.
Something.
No, but it's a fact. No, but it is the same type of debate. And it's the same type of debate.
Yeah, but both
it is the same type of debate.
Who never want it?
No, I'm saying none of them can accept it.
No.
But it still doesn't change the fact that people across the world can determine give out the criteria and determine which one of them is king. Even though they can't accept it because then it doesn't change the fact that people want to kill and don't want it. It won't change the fact that the whole Jamaica can examine it and say about your king. The king is not a crown where you go wear around the world and represent and all of that, you know. It's not that, you know. It's not like you want a ceremony as king and all of that, you know. So when they accept it or not, Jamaica people no business.
So Courtney, based on those 7 criteria that I named, would you add any other category to those?
A 3 year.
What a same year 3.
And the 3 of them are bound to kill me your name call.
What a same year.
No.
Go back to the 7.
So
right.
there's
all right, so let's go back to the 7. You have international success.
Just one.
Yeah, hit songs. 2. Number 2, live stage performance.
3.
Pop culture influence.
4.
Generational influence.
5.
Artist development.
6.
On-stage battle.
7.
All right. What I would have added, one of the elements of it is lyrical recording artists. Because you're speaking of dancehall, and the culture require lyrics. So that is not in it. And if we're going to put that, we'll definitely have to put Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, but to me, no, since you're so, I'm not elected none.
So looking at a bounty killer, some of the lyrics, and I mean,
to me like bounty killer.
Another element, songwriter.
Give me a chance, no. Give me a chance, please. If you don't want to involve in anything, give me a chance. If you don't want to involve in anything. I remember saying my program on the depend, you know. What? Not trespass. Not trespass from a program. All right, hear me answer now. Given when me hear a while ago, it sound to me like bounty killer lead the pack. Given when me hear a while ago. So I don't know if I'm wrong or I'm right.
Yeah, and the criteria that you heard.
Yeah, and the same criteria as me hear. It sound like bounty killer lead the pack. So I don't know if one would have 2, one would have.
It would appear that bounty have more nods, yes.
Well, so which part we left, you know? Which part we left?
But unless you have to prorate the points. It's 7 points, but you probably can't assign them equal value. So you probably will give hit songs, for example, 20 points out of the 100, as opposed to generational influence, maybe 10.
No,
you have to go prorate. For example, you'd have to prorate. You can't assign them equal.
Yeah, 20,
right. So it is not as hands down as you think, because bounty in most of the votes don't necessarily mean when you add up the percentage that each of the categories carry. he will necessarily come out.
But Abigail just change the thing again.
Yeah, no, because if there's 30 points, if there's 30 points, you know, I have a Beenie and Bounty is 15-15, you know. So we still have a...
No, it's not Beenie and Bounty alone then, I...
Big change the points.
No, but big, I mean, Courtney Mack.
No, what big, very great point, sir. Me accept your point. Yeah. True. I mean, because even when teacher have paper, they may say 20 for knowledge, 30 for application,
and there's a category that have a bigger point.
Right. Yes, yeah.
No, sir. No. All of them must have the same point.
Both of the debate continues. The debate continues and now got done. But you know my problem? My problem is nobody wants to see as the one where I say, I am the Bounty, I am the Cartel, I am the Beenie, and everybody play political correct.
Oh, that's Tornado.
Not be politically correct.
That's Tornado.
From my experience. And I'm going to tell you this. Me here Cartel do some things in the dancehall and even on songs where half the chain. You know, I believe a man could have DJ and use rhyme. And him thing a shot.
A metaphors.
Yeah, you trust me. Cartel is a genius.
Yeah, so streetwise,
Cartel is a genius. So all of them.
We're gonna Cartel again.
No, but me I tell you, the man's a genius.
No, hold on. I have another point. If we should look at the current state of dancehall and think about in terms of who is running the place right now, I won't give it to any of the names that we mentioned so far.
Yeah, but here lies my problem. Because I'm
on Massacre.
No,
yes, Mota.
I'm on can't be king for 2 weeks. I running the dance.
No. You cannot say that. No, if we're going to speak on Massacre, you cannot say that.
They call Massacre name.
Okay.
But me know, I have been to several parties and some man, they are at the party because they run things. And when they hit the stage, you want to show something for them.
Can I tell you that locally, right? This entity in question has two of the most successful dancehall projects in recent times. With nobody in dancehall selling the amount of units in the first week, and also now signed to Def Jam and doing several things and being consistent. So currently, as we speak, one could say, if not the king, because he's a more younger person into the whole scheme of things, you could say he's the prince. So
who that?
We can go on. Well, we're still speaking about Massacre.
Massacre we'll talk about again. Okay. All right. Gentlemen. Yo. All right. Oi. This is the king of cutting edge. Listen to me now. Morning. Here I know. We have to go. We have to go because I'm going to take one. I have to give this sponsor talk and also we want to thank you very much for spoiling up my program. And I hope we can talk different again about that, okay? So we're going to go back to the studio.
Can we spoil it again tomorrow in the afternoon?
Yes, you can do it tomorrow, yes. Yeah, we'll work it out tomorrow,
anyway,
definitely.
The drop mic moment, when Courtney Mack dropped the mic, it's something real though. Bounty does not want to be a part of the discussion.
All right, good afternoon, sir. Who's over that attack? Good afternoon, good night. Okay, this is the Cutting Edge, and IRFM. The previous reasoning and thing was sponsored by Tiles R Us Limited, Ballard Valley, St. Elizabeth, for, I can't see good, for tiles, tools, every household features, call 965-1896. Tiles Are Us. And then Real Deal Windows and Doors, Tower Isle, St. Mary. Call 876-867-9349. We specialize in sliding windows, doors, showers, enclosures, and glass balcony railings. And Irish Spring Water, your last tasting the best. You have tasted the rest. Now taste the best. Jamaica's finest natural alkaline spring water, Irish Spring Water. So these are the sponsors. Tiles Are Us Limited, Real Deal Windows and Doors, and Irish Spring Water. And that connection was the Harmony, Love and Harmony cruise on the waters of the Caribbean. This is the cutting edge, and I tell you. Okay, so we go back to normal programming. Normal program. Any call up on the line, brethren? I tell you, the one that come take up a program, so Rasta, believe you me. You could have a vote feature, but see the vote now, the vote will come like PNP and GLP. Yeah, because you have garrisons in the garrisons in a Beenie Man camp, garrisons in a cartel camp, you know, them. Yeah, and please don't bring up White Cartel and Beenie Man and who are the king of the dancehall to me. Beg you, please. Yes, here.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, give thanks. Give thanks to you. Give thanks to you.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll get to from that still, because through me listen to the program so long and me listen to talking so long, me still have really me call it a talking night. But you are going on Muta. You see all the dancehall thing set up. It not set up like, because as I say, once Marcia Griffiths is the queen and no question. Bob Marley are the king and no question.
No, I hear a man say Buju Banton are the king of reggae, you know.
Are the king of reggae?
Yeah, I hear a man say that.
No,
publicly too. I hear him say publicly.
Well, Buju doing things still.
Yeah, but we don't want to go back in that.
We don't want to go back.
I just want to tell you here.
Yeah, but as me tell you, say, the whole of the man them, it's just, you know, the whole of the man them great. The whole of the man them great. And I feel them one thing. You know, because, me not say right now, Vibes Cartel, you know, that genius. You know, but, you know, writing and everything, Vibes Cartel have it. You know, but performance-wise, Beenie Man have it over the whole of them. You know, so. And if you are going to say king, you have to have a man who can represent.
Pause. Time signal, break.
All right, we're going to take a break. Hold on, Bridget. On the cutting edge. We're at a breaking channel. Yes, Bridget, you there?
Yeah. Anyway, bless.
Sorry about that.
What may I say? Anyway, when this king thing, kind of don't talk about that. Yeah. May I say, Zelensky, the man named this Zelensky, the Ukraine president.
Hold on, what that you have behind you there?
Hold on, the car door. But just lock that,
yeah, gone now. Zelensky you talk about.
Yeah, may I say, the man named this, boy, me tell you, say, Trump.
You know, see America gone to Russia now.
Yeah, Trump was something else, you know, my general.
Strange man.
The man, they invite the man and style up the man, and one of the man I'll ask the man, say, why I'm not wear suit?
The one say, me a wartime, I mean, I'm not no time for your suit.
I tell you, say,
but him could have buy one expensive like the one where the man have on.
Yeah, but I bet you seen where any of them invite him back, you seen where him wear him or wear a suit. Why, John?
But Canada, the thing, you know, Canada, the one. Canada, because Canada and America is like one country, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and them share borders and everything, and the guy just jump on the youth, so the guy just jump on the man, so I just say, watch out. But and not through the border thing, him talk to him, so, you know. Him want the man make America, Canada be the 51st state, and that is what it is all about.
It's all about, yeah.
Yeah, it's not about no fentanyl come through border, because all of that come through this, so. All of that.
Canada not allow that.
Yeah, you know, so it's really him want the state. Him want the state. That him want the 51st state. Just like him want Greenland and him want Panama, you know.
Yeah, but the politicians in Canada not allow that.
No, nobody not allow that, man.
Politicians want to rule themselves, you know. They want
joke business, my deal. Joke business.
But I feel like him just do that for show him have the power. Him just
power, man.
I use it up like, you know. But that's something where him knows that because him can't take the army and do them things there.
Well,
Fiend talking.
Him say, my king, you know, him put on crown upon him head, my king.
No, him want deal it like how Putin them and when him there.
Yeah, autocracy.
But them people now allow him to do that.
No, sir.
People now allow him to do that.
No, sir.
Yeah,
no
it go on down here, too, you know.
Well, so you want a man down here so go on like a king?
Yeah, man. Then so it go on down here, so you know, see no man obey no constitution down here, so most of the politicians them just do them thing and then them watch it for 9 days and see how it run. And if social media no jump on it
just
and
continue.
them just continue do what them do. So it's that thing where it Trump thing, from Trump him first card there, you know, most leader try run like him. Them try to all of Brazil, you know, and them run where them run out the one that
baby Trump, me call the one you don't know, baby Trump.
Yeah, the one I don't know, baby Trump, man. But him not really still like Trump, you know, because I'm a puppet, you know. Because remember Trump, they take him make puppet already. You know, the Petro Caribbean deal.
Yeah.
You know, so he's not really firm like Trump, but him firm when it come on to.
That's why I'm a baby Trump. That's why I'm not firm. I'm a baby.
Yeah, a baby Trump, yeah. You know. But me I tell you, oh, Mr. the man them style, me I tell you, say, hey, you know, so me I watch the thing and me I said, that man, I really, but you want to know, are the people them backside them after, you know, the earth, you know.
Yeah, no backside, I just rare, yeah, but you see where them have done, they can't do nothing more than so, you know.
Yeah, but enough.
Yeah, enough, you know. Him is a neo-colonialist, you know, Trump.
Trump, yeah.
He want to colonize Greenland. He want to colonize the Panama Canal. He want to colonize Zelensky by the land, you know. It's land, you know. It's all about land. Yeah. He want to be Canada the 51st state. It's about colonizing the places. It's a serious colonizer, man. And you see China now, it has its strength to China to invade Taiwan, you know.
Taiwan,
Kong, you know.
yeah.
Because if you cannot do that, what can stop China now to say more Taiwan?
Yeah, what I say now? If I said the amount of money where America spend outside of America, you have to drawing back that. Because you see money like all the money where them send for the gender, you know, down here, the gender thing down here where them that sponsor. You know, all the big money there, you know, with the LGBT, them thing there. Seeing them money there, like him said, he might draw back the money there in America to give back the taxpayers them, you know, and make America great again, and, you know, all of them.
When America is great.
The man a draw back all some money where all some, you know, the refugee them are some people are hungry.
USAID.
Yeah. Seeing all the money there.
Him draw back everything, man. Him draw back everything. Because him deal with the billionaire, them and support him.
Yeah.
Tax free and all them things. Because him not pay tax. Him not pay tax, you know.
Him not pay tax. No, that's how I'm telling you, the same thing I go on down here. See, like, you have some man have some big radio station down here too, you know, we not pay no tax, you know. We just run up, you know, and them thing there. So, you know, and them thing them see take time a creep in a Jamaica way. And then at the same time, man, I pressure some little small people to pay tax, you know. So, at the same thing, what Trump had bring off on the people, you know, seeing up there. But he might show them like, say, he might do the good for the people and get back the money.
Tariff.
Seeing, so, you know, when you work out, you know, when him done with film 4 years, then, you know, seeing, and when the more try for him go 8 years, you know. But when him done with them 4 years, America, I don't know what about really.
Richard and Musk, man. Richard and Musk.
You know? But even Musk now. Musk him coming like him one of the ministers or something, or
I feel him have something over Trump, you know. I feel him have something over Trump.
Yeah, him have something over Trump.
That's why Trump can't say nothing to him certain place and certain way.
Oh, yeah.
See, I little youth there where must carry another thing, a white boo upon him desk and all them here. Him have to change this. I don't know if you did see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell him say he must go here. He is not the president. He is not the leader. Look at you that. I've something him father say, you know.
Something him father say, you know.
Yeah, man. God, them little youth and I just come out with that. So
yeah, little youth now. Yeah, and little youth not tell lie, no.
No. Him father say something touching into that, and him come repeat it.
Embarrass him
father, embarrass the whole world, man.
Father, embarrass the whole world. Yeah. So when you look on it now, I said the same kind of thing like how you see Trump a move there. Just notice it down here so with even the 5 and 4 thing we used to go on. Seeing with the bank or them and the whole of them. Seeing at the same thing we go on down here so with Baby Trump. You know. But when me no want the man them do mooters, me I beg them, seeing I don't want the man them bring back 1980. Seeing because you see like the thing I run here now, like none of them no want I go really give up losing. You understand?
No, there's a fight.
You know, so we don't want them bring back where the people them start to a fight against them one another. Seeing and the trickings. You know?
We give them 2 months to start the fight, man. 2 months me I give them.
You see it?
Start the madness.
People listen what we are telling them. We are more talk to you. Bob Marley said, don't make them trick you. If we don't have a neighbor, we are PMP, on a neighbor, we are GLP member, and the neighbor was before the politician come, because most politicians will represent people, you know. Them coming out in a year right now, come representing me, you know.
Yeah.
So, if a man say PMP, you want to say on a PMP. If a man say on a GLP, you want to say on a GLP. Don't kill nobody and fight against one another. Because
we have to take a break.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So me I show you now, say, but just want the people know, you know, say, them for us defend who them are defend and, you know, left it there, so. Don't make a politician trick on make on a war against one another and war and kill off one another and thing the car. See them thing that in 1918 it wasn't pretty, you know. See, and I made the politician them know, say, if I want to lose, so I just accept on losing. You know what I mean? See, because, you know why I rate all Portia Simpson. So she lose by 1, you know. By 1 seat, 2016, you know. And she accept it, you know. If I had some politician who would say, what if run over again and rare, see? So at that want a clean thing, see? You know? Don't make them trick, you know. Remember what Bob Marley said, don't make them trick, you know. See? Anyway, more time, man, next man would want to.
Yeah, all right, I give thanks. Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Greetings.
Yeah, bless
you,
man.
The King. Yeah, Emperor Haile Selassie the First. You don't know all of that's curse. Muta, big up yourself, you know, honorable all the time, you know, because you're up on the job.
Yeah, man, give thanks,
you see me,
man.
Yeah, and such is like, you know. Callers before, I want them to know, say, yeah, we love the topic and opinion. Them man up on the boat, them in the wrong profession, a politician, them feeling a call, them evasive in them answering and thing, but we didn't know we're going at that.
Them what?
Them is very evasive in them answering me. You ask me a question, who is you, and them go around the corner like politician. What are them sound like some politician a while ago? In a way, them ask the king of dancer. Yeah, man, they ask him a question, say, who you think is the king, and him go, we run us with it and come back home, and I know him answer a question yet, you know, some politician action that. You see me, I say, so we have to leave that which party there. Yeah. We want big up Jamaica. I say, Muta, when I come to reason with the iron, I want Jamaica to know, say, as Rastafari, because we are the head of the thing, you know, we are lead the thing, you know. We are give them respect and them honor, you know. You see me, I say, Governor General, Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Chang, Dr. Williams.
Let me ask you a question, Reggie, before you go no further. Before you go no further, you see? Why anytime you start talk, you feel it necessary to big up the Governor General and the politician them? Why?
No, well, you see, it's not a matter of respect for leadership, you know, because we are showing.
Yeah, but you see, you take up the time to do all of that when you could have talked.
No, we give them a run off, a little 30-second thing, it's a time thing, so we are give them a little 30-second run off, so we are big them up. You know, see, Mr. Kevin Blake and upper echelon general staff, you know, Admiral Gorman, no one them know, so we know them, you know, so we are telling them, say, yeah, man, respect Joe. Now the Prime Minister make a visit down at Fleet Street and Lord Lane. And he make a speech about the people and the property of the fire we burn down. See? I say it's a good move that. And I would love to see more of that in the communities from the other side. I want to PMP get involved in that. Man like Paul, when them say a millionaire, if you take the whole of East, because when Florizel Glass pull it around, they say, me can tell you that as a youth, we go to meet Florizel Glass pull, I'm office out of Winard Road. So, as a youth, and reason with them, man, as a youth. Them man, they did have a different mindset towards the people in them community than when we see them man here deal with now. So them man, you have to get them act together to show the people them say we come to improve the infrastructure and them living conditions. Because that's one of the main focus in Jamaica, you know. The road them bad and them thing, you know, but the people them living conditions is detrimental to them health. You see me, I say, because there's no improvement in the conditions of the building environment and thing in Jamaica over the last 50 years. Guys, where I come from. So we need some improvement for modernization wise instead of before we move on to building new things. We could take care of the people who are there right now. You see, in terms of the youth, in the culture, what school go learn? Because we want to become scientists and chemists and technicians and medical people and stop the arms house about the badness thing. Bad man, them in their prison, because I know them a listen, because man a prisoner have nothing to do, a time in my past. Take the youth, them mind out of the gun thing and tell them to go to school, because them are emulate where them feel them sit on social media, and all the media man they with on social media talk about foolishness. Forget about that. See, we are dealing with a unified thing. We want better. Marcus Garvey say, one job, one aim, one destiny. Now, that's how we are going with it, you know. We're not going nowhere else with it, you know. We're not deviate from the norm of the movement, you know. We want them to know that. We're not sidestep it. The political entity of Jamaica right now, the rulership party, must make marijuana legal. I mean, I talk about no. Maybe you say you have a half ounce. I talk about legal for economic function for Rastafari. Because a long time them a fight it, you know. See me I say, them have until September before them come out there when the election win. So me I give them till April on the venue for make some kind of commitment. Show we say we want to move forward with that level there. To give it the economic balance, to balance out the system in the country so we can move ahead. That we are talking about, you know, progress in Muta. We're not talking about the other foolishness we are going, you know. Because my commander-in-chief right now, Donald Trump, that is the 10th commander-in-chief. The first commander-in-chief was Richard Nixon. Seeing Donald Trump and Richard Nixon come in alike. It's like a what I call an error. You know, see. And you see what happened to Richard Nixon, him get impeached. You know what about the Taiwan thing? Richard Nixon don't sell out Taiwan already to China when he made the deal with Mao Zedong in 1972 when he go visit him to make Vietnam war done and we come out of Vietnam with an honorable evacuation. Because the Chinese, them never run me out like dog if he never make a commitment there. So all people don't know all of them things. I tell you from facts, me, you know, because me depend on a level of, you know what I mean, thing where me now go in, but that's how it rests. So I just want the people them to know that. One love, Rastafari, the man them a east, stop your war, come up a back bush, Nannyville, all the way back to Harborview, and this some of my stamping grounds, all of them places them pass through. Yes, one love all the time. Muta.
Blessed man.
Step on the front line with them, I tell you so, I now leave you.
All right, so give thanks,
like you,
man. Yeah, all right. Blessed.
Yes, sir.
last caller, yes, Hail.
Hail to the most Emperor Selassie. We had Hail Father.
Cutting edge.
Yeah, I say that, man. I see you as a brother, a father, and a son, and it's great. As well as myself, same way. Watch a style, you know. Can you tell me how the first star of David come in existence?
The first star of David? How it come into existence?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So nobody else in the Rastafari movement know it?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It was a shield rather than a star. It's really a shield. I don't know, brethren.
So it was given to David?
I don't know.
It was inspiring to him.
I just come say Israel have it, and I say it depends on what emblem in Ethiopia. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the first, or it come up first. Maybe somebody know and can call later and tell, but
yeah, probably somebody can know that. And probably somebody will know how much and it takes to bring that star in existence.
How much what?
And how much hands it takes to bring it
you mean how much hand it takes? I don't understand.
Yeah, how much hand it takes to draw it.
To draw it?
In a physical world.
No,
yeah.
two isosceles triangle. It's two isosceles triangle.
Yeah, but how much hand it takes? It wasn't like that the first time when it was first John.
Then all you're going like you don't know where you say, and you know where you have a history about it, or you ask me, and you know. You ask me and you know, so what kind of foolishness is that?
No, come on, if other people have the
no, but when you say and, it's two isosceles triangle.
No, Mr. How much hand it takes to draw it?
How much hand it takes for draw it?
Yeah, the star, yeah.
How much hand it takes for draw it?
No, I wonder, so nobody think I didn't know all of them stuff anymore.
No, but me actually say me don't know, so me I ask you know, because it sound like you know. But you just test me. It sound like you know and you test me. So now that you know, so me don't know, you tell me.
It's possible to be the first marking of the civilized world, of our first civilized world.
Will you ask me again?
No, I said it's possible to be the first mark for our first civilized world.
What is the first civilized world you're talking about?
In Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, the first civilized world?
Yeah.
So you say that is where you know about it?
So I said the star possible to mark the civilization.
No, I don't know. I don't know if that the star is the about the first. Eh?
How long the star exists?
How long the star exists? I don't know, brethren.
That means they could impossible to mark the first civilized world then.
Well, if you said possible, maybe it's possible, but I don't know nothing about the star. I see it, but I don't know it. I don't know nothing about it.
I started upon one of the Ethiopian ancient Bible.
The started upon the ancient Bible?
There are none of the Ethiopian ancient
No, I never see the start upon the Bible yet. Maybe a man tried upon it with a pretty cover, but our Bible inside us.
It would have to be that you have to write for that like goat skin and them something there.
Yeah, but I have goat skin Bible and I don't see no star upon it.
Oh yeah, no, I wonder if it's for any of it.
I don't know. The one where I have do have it on is a geese Bible, make out a goat skin and wood. I don't know. I never see no David star upon it. All right?
Okay.
So where you know where we don't know now? Because it sounds like you know something where you want
we
to know.
Don't like to know about. We don't like to know where you don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, you don't like to know what you don't know about the star.
What? How it first come about? How much and it take to make it?
We have to answer them one by one. So
just answer one and then we don't because we don't have time.
It take three and to make it.
It take three and from who for and it use make it. Who for and them use and make it.
And it take two person to create it.
Who's the two person?
2 person, 3 and.
No, who's the 2 person? Who's the 2 person?
Who's the 2 person?
Yeah, who's the 2 person that make it?
That created. I must the Father and the Son.
The Father and the what?
And the Son.
What them name? Which Father and which Son? What them name?
Well, that's they have a lot to do with the Trinity, you know.
No, where the son and the father, where them name?
You refer to the Trinity?
No, where the son, the two person who make it, where them name?
3 person, 2 and.
All right, which 3 person make it? Where the 3 person them name?
2 person, the son.
What is the man? Me say 2, you say 3. When me say 3, you say 2.
Well, I know the son and the father.
Where the father and the son, where them name?
Where them name, it could be Yahweh, Yahshua, it could be David or Solomon. It could be...
No, it could be. No, so you don't know then. You don't know neither.
Yeah?
You don't know neither then. Because you said it could be.
Okay.
If you say it could be, that means you don't know.
Well, I know, but I know it was found up. I know the star that was found up on someone's body.
Which body? Who for body?
A body symbol.
Who for body? Who for body it depend?
Oh, it depend on the Mark 1, man.
The what?
The Mark 1, the creator.
Who that? Who you talk about?
Who me talk about?
Yeah, which creator you talk about?
The last day.
So, did Mark on him hand? On him body?
Yeah.
Which part you ever see that side of the Haile Selassie body? You ever see him naked yet?
I've never seen him naked yet.
Yeah.
It have to be.
So how you see the star? It depend on him clothes?
No, it must depend on him. No, on him body, him born with it.
So how you see it? Which part you see that?
Selassie, that I could give on the top of right mechanism, you know.
Yeah, don't tell me what Selassie is. Me say, how you see the star upon Haile Selassie body? I ain't never see him naked yet.
Okay.
We are so okay for?
Why? Well, I know, because whatever...
No, I'm not hold on for nothing, man. I ask you a question and the program about done. How you know, say, Haile Selassie have a star of David upon him body?
Listen. The star would be up on his finger.
You see the star upon his finger?
Yeah, the mark of a ring. Coming at the spiritual realm to the physical realm. So I'm born with that mark. That mark would be a ring from his father. One of the ring would be the mark.
Who Haile Selassie father?
And index finger.
Who's Haile Selassie father?
That's about, all right, listen, put it in the context.
Who's Haile Selassie father? Who's Haile Selassie father?
You know, say the burning sun is the father, right?
Who's Haile Selassie father?
Ras Makanem. But who inspired Ras Makanem?
Okay.
Who inspired Ras Makanem? The burning sun. So we see that as the eternal father. We don't drop flesh, nor train flesh, nor carry flesh. It is the spirit of the life. So we see that as the father. We see the moon as the mother, which represents the soul.
Okay.
So the father, the sun would represent the spirit, mother would represent the soul, and the earth would represent the flesh.
All right.
Yeah. So one of the rings would come from the father, and one would come from the mother.
With the star of David on it?
Yeah, the star.
So how it named Star of David and David just did it the other day?
Because that's how it can be identified would have more of a cult like the 6-point star, but to make it.
So what is the significance? What this make you go and be now? When you know all of these things now, how it uplift you? It uplift you. It advance you. You have to reach a heaven quicker than everybody else. You have to go to hell, or you have to get $1 million. How that advance you?
What if I am? What if I am that person?
Oh, that which person? The star or the sun? The sun.
What the star represents?
What if you is that person?
The star, yeah, the star.
I am glad to meet you. I'm glad to be talking to you.
Oh, that would be good. I'm glad to talking to me, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm really feeling good that you call the program too. You can bless it too. You can give me a blessing upon it too.
Hold on. Look a bit. Let me tell you something. This is my second time calling, but we never get through.
Oh, you never get to talk about you, the father and the son?
Yeah.
Oh, but now you get to talk about it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to can't sleep good tonight.
Eh?
You're supposed to sleep good tonight, because I'm not going to sleep good.
Yeah, because when I'm 17 years, more and get this justifying a 17 year.
And you just a call now?
Yeah, because I'm just a justify.
Oh, you go find out about it. You go find out about it and just know it now.
Yes, because I even go to Bubble Hill for question about.
And them not find it. I not find it.
Them not really know. Them not really know nothing. Them not nobody not really.
Boy, you're a man of great knowledge, man. You go a Bubble Hill and you don't know. You go there so you don't know. You come a Muta and him don't know neither.
Yeah. So what's on that? Because probably we never made to know.
Yeah, true.
You know, probably never made to know. Probably we might have to say, probably we are not the one who make to identify.
Yeah, true. Me are the one. Me personally, must me not make to identify it.
Yeah. No,
me the wrong one you come to. Me don't know if you identify it.
Only take one candle in it. Only take one candle to lead us out of the dark. You know, out of the dark.
And are you that?
Probably it could be me.
Yeah, it could be who? Could be my mother too.
And that's no, listen, your mother not born with a star.
No, you can't tell me where my mother born with. You ever see her naked yet?
Then hold on. She can recreate the star. She can recreate the star if it wasn't there.
My mother, me the star for my mother. Anyway, me gone, yeah?
Listen.
Me gone.
And now the news. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has issued a warning to criminals that they will not live to enjoy the fruits of crime. He stated that the administration has changed the risk-reward function of crime. Mr. Holness said he was delivering a serious message and that sufficient warning has been given to those involved in crime.
What we have done as an administration is to change the risk-reward function of crime. For those criminals who believe that the reward for crime is still greater than the risk of crime, you are making a mistake. Let me repeat that. This administration has changed the reward-risk function for crime. If you believe that you are going to live to enjoy the fruits of crime, you are mistaken. I say to the mothers who love their sons, to the girlfriends who love their boyfriends, to the aunts and cousins who love their male family members, talk to them. The message I've delivered here today cannot be more serious, and I believe we have given sufficient warnings to the criminals.
He was speaking this morning at a special post-cabinet press briefing ahead of International Women's Day to be observed on Saturday. Mr. Holness said some women justify the actions of their men, indicating they have no alternative. The Prime Minister stated, however, that there are thousands of young men who have not turned to crime, and they should be acknowledged.
Why should we excuse those who are and not acknowledge and support the thousands who decide not to? The number of young men that are creating the problems in society is no more than 5% of the total cohort of young men, if that much. So with the help of the mothers, sisters, grandmothers, girlfriends, and friends, if we can reach out to those problem 5%, we can save their lives. And we can put them on a pathway like the thousands of others who are struggling, who are facing the hardship the same way, but have decided that they are not going to engage in crime. We must change the value system to reward those who choose Jamaica, who choose not to be involved in crime, who choose, despite the hardship, to stay on the path of righteousness. We must reward those people. And that is how we are changing Jamaica.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Police have charged a man in relation to a large gun and ammunition seizure at the Port Bustamante in Kingston last month. He is 36-year-old David Roberts, a truck driver of Columbus, Georgia in the United States and Colville Gardens, Kingston. Roberts is now facing charges of trafficking prohibited weapons under the Firearms Act, as well as failure to comply with a production order under the Cybercrimes Act. Natalie Campbell reports.
Reports are that on Monday, February 17, personnel from the Jamaica Customs Agency detected anomalies in a shipment and contacted police at the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division, FNID. A physical search of the shipment was conducted, resulting in the discovery of 50 handguns and 16 rifles, along with over 4,700 rounds of ammunition, as well as 83 assorted magazines. Investigations revealed that Roberts was both the alleged sender and intended recipient of the prohibited items. During an operation on Wednesday, February 19, in South Bar, Portmore in St. Catherine, Roberts was apprehended. On Tuesday, February 25, while the accused was in custody, he was served with a duly signed production order from a judge, which mandated him to provide the passcode for his iPhone 12 Pro cellular phone. Roberts reportedly refused to comply with the order and was slapped with the additional charge of failure to comply with the production order. Head of the FNID, Senior Superintendent Samuel Blake, stated that the division will continue to ramp up efforts to stem the flow of illegal weapons and illicit drugs into the island. SSP Blake said the seizure and arrest highlight the efforts of the FNID and partners in disrupting the flow of illegal weapons into the country. He said the police will ensure those involved in the conspiracy are held accountable no matter where they operate. He added that persons who threaten the safety and security of Jamaica will not be tolerated. Members of the public are being urged to share information on suspicious activities and illegal weapons by calling Crime Stop at 311, the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, and the Police 119 emergency number. Reporting for Area FM News, I am Natalie Campbell.
2 men are in custody for impersonating police officers following an incident on Barbican Road, St. Andrew, yesterday. They are also being held in relation to possession of a prohibited weapon. Markila Rumble reports.
Reports are that about 4:15 p.m., members of the Traffic Enforcement Division of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch PSTEB observed a Toyota Oxio being driven erratically and displaying a blue flashing light. Suspicions were raised when a check of the vehicle's registration was made through the traffic ticket management system. The check revealed that it was not registered to the Commissioner of Police. The PSTEB officers signaled the driver to stop. Upon stopping, one man exited the vehicle dressed in attire resembling a police uniform, including a Jamaica Constabulary Force peak hat, a black long-sleeved shirt, and a less lethal belt with a JCF RCB baton. He also carried a handcuff pouch and had a bulge at his waist. When questioned, the individual claimed to be a police officer working in the Spanish Town area. However, he failed to provide any identification. A search revealed an imitation pistol concealed in his waistband. Further investigation led to the search of the vehicle and its other occupant. Both individuals were arrested on reasonable suspicion. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigations. Reporting for Area FM News, I am Markila Rumble.
Telecommunications companies Flow and Digicel have condemned the vandalism that caused service disruption for thousands of customers earlier today. Full service has since been restored. In a joint statement, Flow and Digicel urged Jamaicans to support the companies and help protect infrastructure, which facilitates the service they provide. Flow Vice President and General Manager Stephen Price noted the importance of telecommunications service to the country's economy, growth and development.
I'm happy to now confirm that after a morning of serious work, our team has rectified the damage and has fully restored all services that were down.
In a growing economy like ours, uninterrupted telecoms are vital for Jamaica's continued growth and development. We really strongly urge the public to respect our critical infrastructure, as such acts of vandalism not only disrupt our operations, but also impact the broader community that depends on these services.
As a nation, we've come to a critical juncture where we must work collaboratively to really defend our country and its citizens from senseless acts like these. As critical stakeholders in Jamaica's growth, we have to continue to invest in our network to ensure readiness for the future, and we urge all members of the public and other players to really join hands with us on this issue. It proves counterproductive in today's digital age.
Flow Vice President and General Manager Stephen Price. Meanwhile, Chief Executive Officer of Digicel Stephen Murad pointed out that these destructive acts of vandalism threaten the society and its shared future.
I'm pleased to announce that we have restored both our mobile and fixed services to 100%. But I'm also deeply disturbed by the recent vandalism disrupting our telecommunications services. Such actions are reckless and harmful to nation building, affecting both Digicel and Flow customers across the country. These destructive acts threaten our society and shared future. Digicel strongly condemns any form of vandalism aimed at destabilising our infrastructure. At Digicel, our principles are rooted in enabling growth and fostering nation building through innovation and reliable connectivity. We remain steadfast in our commitment to Jamaica's ongoing development. Every day, we work tirelessly to deliver the most advanced communication services that help drive economic progress, improve quality of life, and empower individuals and businesses alike. We stand united in our goal to build a more connected and prosperous future for all Jamaicans.
Chief Executive Officer of Digicel, Stephen Murad. The disruption of fuel theft saved state-run Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, and taxpayers over $31 million between November last year and February this year. This was revealed by Transport Minister Dar Vaz at a press conference at the Halfway Tree Transport Center this morning. Mr. Vaz explained that the estimated market value of stolen ultra-low sulfur diesel from the Spanish Town depot is as high as $26.8 million per month. He added that if sustained for 12 months, the cost of fuel theft would amount to more than $322 million. The Transport Minister said to cauterize the illegal activity, in January, the JUTC executed joint operations with the Spanish Town Police, which resulted in multiple seizures of stolen diesel and significant arrests. The disruptive efforts included intelligence gathering, new and strict bus dispatch procedures, 24-hour police deployment on the depot, and ongoing operational collaboration with the police.
We will continue to sustain to make sure that we can get the figures even lower than where we are now. So it's a difference of $32 million between the low and the high. So the savings between February at 93,000 and the highest, which was 250,000 litres, is a savings to JUTC and by extension the taxpayers of Jamaica, $31,394,000.
He said the joint operations have significantly disrupted fuel thefts, resulting in a substantial drop in the take-on of ultra-low sulfur diesel at the JUTC Spanish Town depot for last month compared to previous months.
November 2024, 7 tanker loads, 219,254 litres. December 2024, 8 tanker loads, 250,570 litres. January 25, 7 tanker loads, 219,254 litres. And February, 3 tanker loads, 93,600 litres. So from a high of 250,000 litres to 93,600 litres. This is a significant gain, and we all know the history of this perennial problem that has been taking place.
Transport Minister Darrell Vaz. CARICOM foreign ministers are to meet again to discuss the next steps to be taken by member states as it relates to possible adverse impacts from restrictions imposed by the United States on Cuban medical missions. Last week, the U.S. advised of a visa restriction policy relating to forced labor linked to Cuban labor export programs. These restrictions affect Cubans as well as foreign government officials and their families. Since then, concerns have been raised about the impact of the restrictions on not only Jamaica but other Caribbean countries that benefit from Cuban medical teams, with calls for a regional response. Responding to questions at today's post-cabinet press briefing, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith echoed comments made last week by Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about doing assessments on the issue. She, like Dr. Tufton, noted that over 400 Cubans are in Jamaica as part of the medical mission. Ms. Johnson-Smith said the regional foreign ministers are awaiting clarification from the USA on the matter.
So Jamaica's had
quite a long history of participation in the Cuban Medical Cooperation Program. And in fact, that's replicated throughout the Caribbean. So this statement was received with some concern. We have been reaching out to get more information, to get greater clarity. I don't think I would be incorrect in saying that all of the members of the COF Corps have reached out to their U.S. counterparts or their U.S. contacts at different levels, as I have. And I believe we anticipate some more information to come. Greater clarity as to what is anticipated.
She reiterated that the healthcare system is being examined to find solutions if necessary.
In the meantime, the Jamaican government is also examining the operation of our system. We have over 400 participants from the Cuban medical program at different levels: doctors, nurses, biomedical engineers, technicians. So their presence here is of importance to our healthcare system. So as soon as we get more information, there is an engagement planned in short order with the CARICOM foreign ministers, the members of the COF Corps. And we also, I think, are anticipating that the U.S. embassies across the region will get additional formal information, and at that time we should be better able to navigate the potential impact and the way forward.
Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green has outlined a plan to support onion farmers in Western St. Thomas with the aim to boost production significantly this year. During a tour of onion farms in the region, the minister highlighted collaboration with the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, to address key challenges. One of the key initiatives includes the construction of a bridge to improve farmers' access to their lands. Mr. Green also emphasized increasing the availability of equipment, particularly to support female farmers with land preparation. With these strategies in place, the minister expressed confidence that this year will mark a record high in onion production.
We do expect that this year will be our biggest production year for our onions, and I think that's a testament to the hard work of RADA and the Ministry of Agriculture. Having come into this area, I'm going to send our RADA engineering team to see how we can work with the farmers in this area to ensure that they have access even when the river is in spate. Clearly, they have an access challenge. It's okay when the river is not doing so badly, but they need at least a bridge that they can come into this area and tend to their crops. So we're going to ask the RADA team to look at it, and once we have the engineering designs, then we will see how we take that from the farm road program. The other thing is that we're going to focus a lot on technology, a lot on equipment, ensuring that they have small tools and machines that they can use in land preparation so they can make it easier. We have seen a lot of female farmers in this belt, and we want to encourage our female farmers and ensure that we see more of them getting involved, and that's why we have to infuse more technology.
He revealed plans to purchase more drones to enhance use of technology, making farmers more productive.
Additionally, we have spoken to some of the farmers about their practices in terms of spraying. We are going to be purchasing some drones to ensure that we can use the technology to be more efficient, be more productive, and ultimately for the farmers to make more money. This is what agriculture is about. It's about people making wealth, taking care of their families, and leading our food security drives.